Hey, what's up, jabronis? Or should I say, hey, you guys? Welcome to all the new Jabron Towns. I'm so glad you like my builds. I was trying to come up with a posting schedule to start my channel, but I don't want to be rushing through a build and missing fun things just to get a video up, so I hope you don't mind the lack of a schedule, but I'm a perfectionist and I genuinely enjoy making these builds as perfect as I can. So I'm building this in San Sequoia, mostly because it's new, but also because I like this lot next to the water and next to a little blue house across the street that we can pretend is Data's. It was originally one of those rental lots, so I just switched the lot type. But this house took me about 4 days to build. It is a real house in Oregon, but there's limited information about it online about the real house, since the guy that owned it until like last year or something was a total curmudgeon who hated the Goonies and children and housekeeping. But I did manage to find a floor plan on an old listing for the house, so I had started off with that layout, but had to adjust it quite a bit since it was clearly renovated before or by the time the floor plan I found was made. But I was able to use it to get the exterior shape right, and Google Maps helped a lot with the roof shape, because you can't actually see the house in the street view of Google Maps either. But you'll see I cut so much from this build because 4 days is too much footage. So you won't see me struggle with the roofing or the layout in the beginning, or the landscaping, where I had to use a ton of the tool mod since I mess with the terrain a bit. But I'll of course do a tour at the end and show you the whole build finished. It is on the gallery if you'd like to download this house. My username is the Megstar, and just remember to include CC because I did use a ton in this build. I'll have links to all the mods and CC I used in the description box, so in case you're interested. It's mostly Pierre Sim and House of Harlocks as usual. I am planning to do the loft from New Girl next. Thank you to Dollykins for the suggestion in my last video. Let me know any other ideas you have in the comments. Finally getting the shape about right here. And here's a little terrain manipulation. You can see I raised it in the back there because the real house is like on a hill. I'm deciding on the new cute craftsman stuff from Growing Together here for the porch. And I added lots of columns and hanging plants. And I do also think that there's supposed to be a third staircase on the side of the house, like in the middle of the other two. But since I already messed with the terrain paint, it was not going to work. You'll see I tried. But those stairs are missing, the third staircase over there. And I ended up using the windows from the organic CC pack. They worked so well here, but it doesn't come with like a small square window for the fake little basement crawl space down there, so you'll see I was stuck on which windows to use down there for a while. So I was distracting myself with adding other little details for a minute. Like these organic wall decorations. Little extra detail on those dormers. Yeah, those stairs weren't gonna work. Making the hard decisions here. I ended up with those, I think that's base game, or maybe it's from Get Together. But yeah, those little brown ones. And you can see that I have started the landscaping off camera too, just blending the house in with the terrain. I try to channel Oregon, even though I've never been there, and just put lots of plants and trees on the lot. And I used that fencing from Debug. And so I thought this yard came out really fun. I'm adding like the Sims equivalent of the little pieces of Mikey's Rube Goldberg machine that he built to open the door for Chunk. And so yeah, there's a little chicken coop, a sprinkler and hose, football, water balloons, and a bucket on the railing. And then I decided Chunk needed a stump to stand on to do his truffle shuffle, so I popped that in the corner by the mailboxes. Those mailboxes are a Debug object from Island Living, by the way. Literally perfect for this build. And so I'm just placing flowers and deciding on which hanging plants I want to use. This is when I realized it was going to be a CC heavy build since I don't have that plant kit. Is everyone drinking water or something wet? Drink it. Exterior is just about done. Getting the boys' bikes in the yard here. I do end up adding a bike for Brand too, even though I can't pop the tires. And I'm just gonna finish up after this with some terrain paint. It's really just best to leave that till the end, because if something gets glitched out there, it's gonna be that. But you can see how the landscape came out. And finally inside now, you can see kind of this original floor plan that I was working with. Some iconic carpet everywhere. I'm using these curtains from Organic throughout the house too. And I was hoping there would be a way to make it look like a fish tank on top of a bookshelf over here, but no dice in The Sims, so I just used that big ass aquarium from Cats and Dogs. Record player from Hey Harry, and lots of floor plan hesitation to come. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the front door, but we see that space over there when Mouth shows up to the house. Is anyone watching the live reunion reunion of Love is Blind tonight. No spoilers, but man, this is a spicy season. I still can't believe some people are married. But I have an alarm set to watch it, and I cannot wait to cringe. Alright, so I have a new picture in the corner of the living room. I really just had to watch the beginning of this movie over and over to get all the angles of everything right. But there's lots of plants in this house. It's actually so cute in The Sims. I wish they had a dog. There's Mom's favorite piece. That is CC from the London Pack by Felixander. It's not broken yet, so be careful. But a fake little duck phone over here. Lots of books and cool old trinkets everywhere in this house. Some more floor plan adjustments here. Gotta get that threshold fence. And I love so much that Hey Harry made both of these record player pieces. So here I decided to ditch the speakers to save some space so that hallway was for sure accessible. So I'm just putting the smaller record player here. And so that room is actually where the stairs are. It's one of the last adjustments I make on this first floor plan. But for the first time we see it, it's just an angle where we see a chair and a table in there. So just throwing that in there. Lots of paintings and stuff on the walls. And I'm finally gonna make some endgame moves in the living room here. Moving on to the kitchen and dining room area over here. The kitchen is one of the last places we see before they leave for their adventure. And I'm guessing on some spaces. And obviously we don't see the whole house or any of the bathrooms or anything. So totally made those up. Put a little coat closet and laundry room in. There aren't really good screenshots of this area either, or like good spots to stop the movie where you really see the space, so no picture in the corner. But anyways, we do see Irene walk toward this little hallway here. So, other than the staircase, the floor plan down here is just about done. And the dining table is from the Office Mini Pack by Pierre Sim, so perfectly 80s with the marble top, as is that wallpaper I ended up with. And these are the counters I use in here. They are from the Tidying Up pack, along with the cabinets and shelves. But yeah, just guessing about the back area of the kitchen right now. But I know these are the counters I want, so I'm just getting those placed. And then I'm going to fill out the space with lots of plants and books and trinkets and clutter. Got to get Bran's weights in here. And now I'm working with the oak house pack, which is also just perfect for this build. And really spending my time trying to balance the clutter on all these shelves in here. Okay, moving upstairs now. First we see Mr. and Mrs. Walsh's room, donde están las drogas. Get some cute family photos and lots of plants in here. Some cute artwork. Here's a bunch of, like family photos I took in game, and I'm just putting them all over their room here. Finish up the space. And I'm up in the attic now. So I'm just gonna start placing lots of rich stuff. So much that I'll need a couple mother loads in a minute, I think. Tons of sculptures up here. I placed a treasure map and treasure chest, of course, a lava lamp, anything antique. Lots of tool mod up here as well. Get an old faded rug in here to finish that space. And here's what's going on with the boys' rooms right now. A couple basic furniture pieces and a super weird layout. I do have Mikey's telescope on the roof. It's definitely just decoration there. Okay, so here's the next day, and I have decided to bite the bullet and just move the stairs where they belong from in the movie. I was really just happy that I could get them to fit in there, to be honest, so I'm going to spend some time rearranging the floor plan again, and you can see in there I do have a sneaky computer desk that I stuck in what ends up being the supply closet, just for gameplay purposes. Back downstairs to finish up the kitchen and that front room space. tons of shelving and books under the stairs there. I'm gonna use the books from Pierre Sim's new pack, David's Apartment. They just work really well there. Encyclopedia vibes for sure. Switch into these Domaine Duclos curtains in here, since they have like the open end piece. Placing some shelves inside these cabinets down here so we can get more books in there. Super cute. Here I'm deciding to get the dishes out of the living room and put like a little cabinet with some games and stuff instead. And here's the little supply closet. Just some cleaning stuff, and that's where I hid the little computer. There we go. I thought that looked so much better from the hallway. All right, and finally finishing the boys' rooms now. Just a lot of toys and books and adventure stuff in Mikey's room. I brought out tiny travelers for his room and gave him an activity desk. You'll see a couple different angles of screenshots in the corner for reference. Just trying to make these look like cluttered boys' rooms in the 80s. Okay, one last poster and a couple more toys in here to finish up. And oh my god, it's done. So I'll hop in game in a minute and give you a quick tour. So these are the Sims I downloaded from the gallery to put in my game. I added Mikey and Brand's mom to have an adult in the house. Who else is going to go get Pampers for all those kids? But here she is. I love her. I think this house looks so good in The Sims. And here's like the landscaping situation that's going on everywhere. I've got like a stone wall to hold it up back here. Lots of greenery to fill in the space. Gorgeous wraparound porch. Careful of booty traps. And inside to the beautiful 80s living room. Gorgeous. Stocked that fish tank. Over here we have the kitchen and dining room. Then back over here is the front room, maybe is what they call it, with the stairs. We have the iconic glow bar, cozy spot to read. Then back around here is a space we don't see in the movie, but here's a little coat closet. Across the hall is a big bathroom. Then over here we have a long hallway at the back of the house with another back door over here, stairs to the basement, and a cheeky laundry room in this corner. Alright, so out of tab mode to the basement. That's straight just made up, obviously, but since I have the whole Goonies crew in my game, I wanted to make sure they all have beds and there was enough bathrooms and everything, so cute little sleepover area in here, and just a bunch of random bedrooms and another big bathroom. Okay, so back upstairs to the second floor, and here's the little supply closet with the computer that you pretend you did not see. Ladder in there to go up to the attic. And here is Mr. and Mrs. Walsh's room. Super cute. Here is Mikey's room. And Brand's room. Lifting weights. Typical. And over here, I stuck another bathroom. Hopefully this is the kind of place you want to go to the bathroom in. And finally, here's the finished attic. All this cool stuff up there. So yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the build, please like the video and subscribe for more Sims builds. Goonies say never die. Bye!